Hello, my name is Lord Saitan and this is my expanded edition of the tutorial. And we will just continue from where we left. And yeah, again, let's just say we're going to die in 14 years when we reach 40. And go on. And before I go on, I can show you how how these controls up here works, because I don't have to click on any of those. I can use this space var key on the keyboard. I can use the plus and the minus keys to speed up the time or slow it down, as you can see here. And space, and we can again, it's up to level up to speed 5, but we have a new event, and let's talk about it. And because there is 3 different currency in this game. There is gold, which I'm going to talk a lot more about. I just want to I want to talk about what you can use it for. I would just skip it. I just want to explain the other things first, because gold can be used to quite a lot of things. But prestige and piety, prestige is how prestigious you are. The more prestige you have, the more happy your vassal is to be under you. It also reflects how other things think about you, if you're well respected or not. Yeah, the more prestige you have, the more legendary you are, so to say. I don't use I think it's nice to have a lot of prestige, but it is a bit limited what you actually can use the prestige on, in my opinion, except that it's good to have a lot. And well, you can invite people with prestige. Oh, by the way, I am showing that you can see how much prestige and wealth you can gain monthly and why. Piety is a bit more fun, because that also depends a lot about your traits from before. But piety is used well, in this game is a very good defense if the Pope hates you, which he does in this game. In fact, quite a lot, and for quite a lot of different reasons. Because you remember the traits in the earlier video. We have Silasius. If we click on our character, you can see we have cynical, which is opposite. So he hates us a lot more because of that. But if we were had a lot of piety, he won't be as easy to excommunicate us, because, well, we are a pious man. We might disagree with everything between heaven and earth with the Pope, but we are a pious man. So he might perhaps not excommunicate us, which you don't want to. There's a lot of different reasons why he hates us, but that does not matter at the moment. The point is, well, he hates us. But every time, the difference between these is money get inherited to your next heir, but prestige and piety does not. It will go over in this score, which will add these two and then throw it over and score. So if you have, if I die now, I will have a score of 62. 42 plus 20 is 62. So that's how you get more score is by dying, and how you get more prestige is, well, by living and earn, and again, piety. So it's not that these are bad, but I'm not always looking that hard up in about these two. Sometimes I need a certain amount of prestige to do something, else or piety, as I am a bit ignoring, it's just racing and it's fine. Sometimes this can no, it sometimes just do not go up. It goes down because you are a terrible human being and therefore don't get piety. And sometimes, often, that's not a good thing. But what you can use gold to? You can use gold to various different things. You can bribe people. You can upgrade. You can buy a thing, and you can upgrade your the holdings in your realm. You can see all of these is blocked by specific technology levels, which need to which require to be met. By the way, all these which have this light green have already been upgraded a bit. This haven't. So that's the only difference. But you can see it costs a specific amount of money. It's likely better if I'm looking at one of my thing. And it's good. A lot of people forget to invest in this. They just have a lot of money and use them of something else you can use. You can use them on mercenary. You also use gold to pay off your own personal army, and of course, as I mentioned before, mercenaries. Which people tend to use it on because they sometimes forget that these exist, but it's actually a good idea to invest in all of this. And yeah, you can see if I had the correct technology level, I could upgrade my town, my castle's town, and gain even more money from tax-paying people. You can, by the way, see if you click on this one, the shield from before, you can also press F1 for that. And if you want to click on yourself but don't want to, you can use the F2. But F1, you can see how you earn the money, how much you earn from each counties you have, and if you have any vassal which pay money to you. You can see it down here, and you can see your yearly expense. It's not the monthly expense as up here, but it's the yearly expense. So 12 times this, this monthly income will be your yearly income. And yeah, I am. There's second video for this, but because I want this to be short and I want this to be about only the currency. So I will see you in the next video. It will still have this, just so you know. But thank you for watching. Have a good day.